Mic check, Ryan. Official mic check.
No.
None of this unofficial mic check business. And it's been a bit.
Yeah, I can't.
It's been like almost, I mean, gosh, has it been 2 months? It might have been 2 months at this point.
December, did we do any?
I don't remember. But I'm going to say it's been pretty close to... So there's some folks who may like say, oh, I know what these guys are about. I think we may need to remind them what we're about, Ryan.
That long, huh?
Yeah, so to remind you just what we're all about here, Ryan, your mic check question. If your pet and a stranger's child were drowning, which would you save?
I'm sorry about the kid.
What? You would really save your pet over a human child of a stranger?
Someone asked me this before. We got into like a more like...
Wait, someone else has already asked you this question?
It wasn't like a child. It was more so like a human adult.
Oh, a human... Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Was it a hot babe or was it...
Big. Yeah.
Big personality, I understand.
Big personality.
Yeah. But a child, a human child.
Yeah.
Of a stranger. You would still pick your own pet?
I didn't say it. I just said sorry to the kid, for thinking about considering.
Oh, okay. You're giving consideration to it. Do you have... Are you leaning one way or the other?
I mean, I think,
after spending the last...
I think as a human, like I'd be in a lot of shit if I didn't pick the kid.
Ooh, I never stopped to consider like the potential lawsuit.
I don't know if would there be a
anything.
lawsuit? I think the backlash would be pretty harsh on that.
I mean, if they're now I'm imagining a scenario where somebody's like recording the whole thing, because of course they would be.
Oh god. Yeah.
And then everyone's like, who is he? We need to find him. And then it's like, he's Ryan Murphy. He has a history of lifeguarding. And then then it's a total shit show. Then they're bombarding your work with emails.
Oh yeah, I might be canceled.
You may be canceled
after that one
for choosing your own pet.
I do think there'd be some cat people who are like, "Fuck yeah, the way to stick to your."
Oh yeah, no, you'd have a segment of the population that would be all in favor of it. But speaking of your pet, does Gabby have a roommate now or no?
No, not yet.
Oh, are you still working on it or you paused it, so to speak? Paused.
I don't get it.
Cat pause.
Oh, pause. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's live in the meow, Ryan.
I got that one. Yeah, no. I don't know yet. Like, I just if anything ever happens and I gotta dish off 2 pets to someone.
Right. Then you have to save 2 cats that are drowning, and then that's the whole big thing.
Yeah, what if I like this other one even more?
Right. What if both my cats? What if I have the Sophie's Choice situation between my own cats?
So
awful.
Yeah. No, I
choose a human child.
I'd probably take the kid.
I'd look at the kid. Although, to be fair, if this was me, I'm a horrible swimmer. So I'm not going to... The best thing I could do for all parties involved is hey, can somebody save...
Oh, I'm thinking about just they're both kind of within arm's reach. I'm on the land and I have to choose.
Oh. Good thing you don't have 2 arms, Ryan. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but
I wasn't sure what your answer was going to be perfectly honest. So I'm glad that there's
an adult human. You can save yourself. You could grow up.
Except
learn how to swim.
If it was me, I don't know. Flip a coin, maybe.
I don't know if I could pull you out of the water.
You could pull me out.
How much do you weigh right now?
Don't worry about how much I weigh, Ryan.
And I'm not calling you out. Look, I'm not saying oh.
We're getting on the scales right now, pal.
Hard Mark Podcast.
Corn dogs for breakfast. Corn dogs for breakfast. Do you respect that? You just got up there, sucked on his fingers. Erik, I can't do this. You do not pee in the pool. You do not pee. Kane Griffey Jr. All of myself is clean.
Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, everybody. Rumpus Time is back. My name is Erik Donaldson. The purpose of Rumpus Time is to explore the weird and wonderful mind of our star of our program. He is the man of 54,097 compliments, the EVP of Soul Skiing Development, the maitre d' of Matt Drama, the Tampa Bay topsider, the living painting, the talent, the Baron of Butt Lint. Let that marinate Flying Ryan Murphy. How's it going, Ryan?
It's great to be back.
Glad to have you. It's been, as we mentioned, it's been a while.
I think, yeah. I was thinking about that on the way here.
Maybe not the longest break of all time, because we did take an extended break while I was settling into being a Faja. But here we are, post-holidays. I know you went to Sacramento, is that right?
Yeah, I was in Vegas and Sacramento.
Oh, have I not seen you since Vegas?
That's what I was
either?
wondering. I know probably not since Sac, but yeah, I did both within a short span, so it could have been
anything of note from either trip.
Not on the podcast.
No, okay. So this is during the break type of conversation.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I have it in my notes: Vegas and Sacramento trips.
Oh,
so
you did.
Yes,
Look at this.
You did both. Where did you stay in Vegas?
The Rio.
Okay, see, that's on the strip.
A little bit off the strip.
Okay, it's slightly off the strip.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Vegas for the first time since I went to go visit you.
Nice.
Later this summer for my cousin's bachelor party.
Okay. Nice.
So that'll be something.
Where at?
We are staying. I think we're staying at. Was it Mandalay Bay?
Oh
no, we're staying at Caesars.
Oh, okay. Mandalay Bay will always be in my head as the shooting spot from the concert, the Jason Aldean concert.
Jesus,
it's just always gonna be like I will.
Well,
never,
I'm not staying there.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I remember the exact shooting that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I had forgotten it was at Mandalay Bay, though.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, well, okay, that's all the more reason that it's a good thing I'm not staying
Very
there.
gun friendly.
So true.
Oh.
I've never stayed at Caesars.
So. Oh, you haven't?
This is my first
Caesars
time.
fun. Nice.
I've walked through it, but I've never stayed there. I know they have a very fancy buffet, but I don't think...
I don't even know if buffets are... And they're just really pricey for what they are. They used to be...
For sure.
Better
I mean,
deal.
If you're talking Golden Corral, then it might be a little... Or a CC's Pizza. I don't think they have really either of those out here, but...
The Royal Fork.
Oh, is that a Vegas one?
No, that was like Chelan or something.
Oh.
As a kid, I remember. Yeah, it was a good one.
Is it still around?
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the buffets didn't survive
It
COVID.
stuck in my head for 35 years. So, like,
have I gone on a big rant about Izzy's Pizza? I feel I have to have over the past 5 years. Izzy, do you know Izzy's Pizza?
I don't know if I've been there.
So Izzy's Pizza was very popular in the late 80s, early 90s. There was several locations. There's one here in Everett. There was one in Totem Lake. There was one also fairly close by, too, that I can't remember exactly where it was. But we were a Totem Lake Izzy's family. That's where we went. I had many a birthday party at the...
Not like a Pizza Hut or Alfie's family.
We would occasionally go to Alfie's. Okay. Alfie's was the post-church meal when we were in our Lutheran church days.
Nice.
So yeah, Alfie's was... And the Alfie's had a Street Fighter 2 cabinet, so, everybody was happy. Mm-hmm. But... No, Izzy's was it. Izzy's, like, you do the buffet, and the buffet was, like, cheap. It was all you could, and you could either do an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet where it's just pizza, or you could do an all-you-can-eat everything buffet where you can have pizza and, like, wings the carving station and stuff like that.
They had a carving station?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like a Brazilian steakhouse. Like,
I'm not going to ruin this image that you have in your mind of Izzy's Pizza, but it was definitively not a fogo de chao or anything quite of that nature. But yeah, I went there all the time.
Arcade?
Little arcade, not a huge one. Just, a couple machines. Yeah. I don't know how much time I ever really spent in their arcade, especially in comparison to the Everett Alfie's by the roller rink. But yeah, great cinnamon rolls. Oh boy, what a treat! I remember me and my friends were going down to Oregon, and I made a stop at Izzy's because the last Izzy's in Washington was in Olympia. It's since closed, but I did get one final trip to Izzy's before it went under fully, and I think it was somewhere in the $8 to $10 range or something like that. Right. Maybe as much as like 12 or 15, but like it was a great deal for like surprisingly decent pizza. I'm not saying this is the greatest pizza you've ever eaten, but surprisingly decent pizza. Yeah. And the cinnamon rolls. You can't go wrong with those. Just ooey gooey.
Yep.
I don't even know how I got off on this tangent, but I I have come up with the idea that if I ever was to have my remains scattered somewhere, it would be whatever business has been erected in the ashes of the Izzy's Pizza.
On the pizza.
So all of my closest compatriots will eat a slice of pizza with my ashes sprinkled on it, mixed with a fine truffle zest.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull up a random part of our last Rumpus Time. So this is really dumb, by the way, but if you ever need just like a quick laugh, pretty much every podcasting service, Spotify I know does this, Pocket Cast I know does it, I'm sure they all do. You can adjust the speed of which you are listening back to the audio of the program. And so some people will put it on like 2 times speed, so that way they can get through podcasts even faster. That sounds like sociopath behavior to me.
I agree.
But who am I to judge? You can also, and bear with me for a moment, go half speed. And so I've done this a couple times just on a lark for Heather and I's enjoyment. And I don't know specifically what we're going to be talking about when I cue this up, but this is just from the last Rumpus Time. I'll just play up whatever. I'm in the middle of the episode, so we'll see what we talk about here.
If you get peckish at any point, I made risotto for you. I was going to say, like, the food. Sarah. Yes. The food risotto. I don't know what risotto really... It's rice.
Are you sure you just queued that up randomly?
I swear to God. I mean, I was probably listening to it on half speed leading up to that point. But like, you can pull up any conversation of ours, and it always sounds pretty ridiculous. In line with that.
I feel like I sound extra slow.
Part of me wants to find a Tequila Ryan bit and then put that on half speed and see just
Was that slow already? Like,
you sound pretty close to that.
Okay.
When in full Tequila Ryan mode. But,
you should find that.
I should.
Yeah.
But the thing I was going to try and find, not to Pearl Harbor you, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I was going through, for anyone who doesn't know, for anyone who hasn't been to our our website, our WordPress site, hardmarkpodcast.wordpress.com. Is that it? I don't know. It's linked through our social media channels, so you can find it very easily. But not only do we have the full match ranking there, but we have every single Rumpus Time ranking that you've ever done. So all the stuff that you've ranked on various Rumpus Times. And I need to, between now, the date of this recording, and the date that people hear this, I will add an amendment to the prominent billionaires ranking, just so people know, hey, when Ryan put Bill Gates as number 1.
Oh no.
This is, I mean, it was before we really I think there was a sense that maybe something was going on when the divorce happened, but for sure now it's okay, well, Ryan made this list together before.
So I put him number 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
But the other ones are still pretty bad. No, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't try to justify this.
But this is going solely off memory. I think it was Gates 1, Mark Cuban 2. Was it Bezos and then Musk?
Okay.
I think it might have been that roughly that sort of.
Well, Musk was in there too, so that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Musk was at the bottom, Bezos was down towards the bottom, and then Cuban and Gates were up to, and there is that local, the local tie-in, the Microsoft tie-in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. How could we have known?
I love Teams. So,
What a great program. I'm a big Zune guy myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, half speed. If you're looking for a good chuckle every now and again, adjust your podcast app to half speed and I wouldn't listen to an entire episode. Within 5 to 10 minutes, it kind of loses its luster, but you get a sense of it. It's still funny. I've been potty training, Ryan.
Yes.
Not me personally.
Oh.
Although
you gotta relearn,
sometimes it's good to brush up,
yeah.
To be perfectly honest. That's why I've been sitting more often lately. But yeah, the day after Christmas, we set aside some time. We were like, we're going to begin this endeavor of potty training. And so that's probably also in part why I haven't been super clamoring to get a thing together, just because for that first week or so, it was miserable. I was among the most depressed I've been.
Oh, no.
As a parent, and not because of anything that our daughter was doing,
yeah.
But I knew that the end goal was okay, she's potty trained. She's peeing in the potty. It just felt like there was an ocean of progress that needed to be made, and I didn't know how to bridge the gap. And then, as it always does with kids, like it just eventually clicks and like, oh, this is what I do. And it's like, oh, thank God this is starting to take. Because there was like a week or so where it didn't feel like we were doing anything right. We weren't like, giving her whatever she needed to kind of like reinforce those behaviors. And so, it's been a time.
Do you guys do you read books on this, or do you like watch YouTube tutorials, or like, what do you do to like learn how to do this?
So Heather and I watched a YouTube tutorial together of like this pediatrician, and then like it was an OBGYN, something like that. But it was a married couple that had several kids. And some of the advice that they gave us was fine, was decent. Mm-hmm. Other things like, and it's not that it's bad advice, it just didn't work for us. But they recommended to essentially load your kid up with fluids like when you first start out. So that way they have plenty of chances to try. Like
beer
preferably.
Go right. Yeah,
exactly. You're only renting it. You don't own it. But so we did that. Like we gave her a bunch of juice the first day, and it was just nonstop peeing everywhere. And she was overwhelmed because she didn't know what was going on. We were overwhelmed because it's like, we just keep having to steer to this potty, and it's a weird. And so it was just miserable. And so we pretty quickly were like, okay, let's take a pause on the loading up with fluids and just try and get a gauge on like when her normal schedule is, and try and like work around that. And like that's been a lot better for us. But yes, we did a lot of YouTube tutorial stuff.
Does she just give you hints? Like when she she's 2, right? Like
she's 2.5.
Yeah, like
she's 2.5. I mean, when we first started, it was just kind of looking at I mean, it is what it is. It's weird to say, but it's just the reality of the situation. We're just constantly looking at her underwear, like all day. Just like, is she peeing yet? Is she starting to pee? And like the moment you see her starting to pee, and she'll notice, she'll usually stop what she's doing and like look and be like, what's going on? Okay, then it's like, okay, let's go to the potty. And you're trying not to be like, you don't get mad about it. You don't make a whole big thing like, oh, okay, looks like you're going to the potty, or you're peeing, so let's go to the potty, that type of thing. But it started really with just keeping her on the potty as long as possible. And then hopefully you'd catch it.
Yeah, it's got to be yeah.
Hopefully you just intersect like, oh, this time that she's sitting on the potty, she'll actually pee. And then you can like celebrate, do a whole big thing. Yep. And we started by giving her these stickers. The stickers didn't help at all. Now, granted, it could have also been a matter of time of her kind of getting acclimated to what this process looked like. But we had a book of 1,000 stickers that I'd gotten for her, like right before Christmas. And so the idea of like, hey, guess what? You just peed in the potty. Here's more stickers. It didn't register with her
maracas.
at all. Yeah, more. So exactly. That's when the maracas come into play. After the sticker book was done, is like, okay, we're giving her a toy and we're making this the biggest possible deal every single time that she pees. And so she would pee, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and like start applauding and stuff. And then we make a whole big thing out of her opening up this box, and there would be a toy in there. Yep. And it'd either be a koosh ball or a maraca, as you saw, or a little Mickey Mouse figurine or something like that. So, that was, and again, it could have been a coincidence, but it felt like the moment we switched over to like she gets a toy every time she pees, it was immediate progress.
So I stuck with cats. They just do it from the beginning.
That's crazy. So you don't have to teach cats how to pee in
it's not even like a dog. Like they just want somewhere to bury. So you just give them a litter box.
Yeah.
From the time I never had to tell her one thing. I was like, it's in there, like, and she, yeah. So Also, I don't have a wife, so like that too. But
that's true. I mean, you've got a race car bed, so that you've got that going for you.
Yeah.
So it's not all bad, but no, we're finally to the point now. Like we've taken her out of the house a couple times, and it's like we're all becoming more comfortable with the idea of like, okay,
Congrats.
We can start. Yeah, it's probably going to be years before we're like done and having to not worry about it, which I'm realizing now because I'm very much I don't think about problems unless I'm immediately confronted with the problem. So I didn't really pay that much close of attention to like what we should be doing for potty training until it was time to start doing it. Yeah. And now I come to the realization that like, oh, okay, this is like an ongoing thing over years. Because even right now, we're really only doing the potty training stuff while she's awake. When she naps and when she's sleeping, she's just in a diaper. So that's going to be like another phase of this down the line. So really fun stuff.
Yeah, no, it sounds awesome. Like, great time.
Quick update on this. I don't think this is all that interesting, to be perfectly honest. So I really haven't done a whole lot with YouTube until just recently. But it seems like more and more YouTube is like the main way that a lot of people listen to stuff. I've noticed like a little uptick in action around our stuff. So I'm basically taking all the short form clips that I had posted onto Instagram a few years ago and Facebook, and I am putting those up on YouTube. So I'm seeing if that gains any traction. So for anyone who subscribes to our YouTube, you've probably noticed like 3 YouTube shorts going up every single day. That's ongoing right now. I think it'll probably last us until like mid-March or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to see if that would lead to anything. I'm watching the gears turning.
No. Like I had Spotify, and that was where if I wanted to like listen to a podcast, I would go and search, and it would be on Spotify. But like
sure.
YouTube is my platform. I don't even have Spotify anymore. But I don't podcasting. Like I've heard some stuff from like my buddies, and I gotta check out this. I haven't pulled it up on YouTube. Is that like is it becoming a podcast hub?
It has been for a little while, and I just didn't. I just assumed it wouldn't be a big deal for us, just because we're audio only. So it's just like a static image that people like when they find our stuff, it'll just be like whatever the cover art is of the episode. So I never really paid much attention. And then just within the past few months, I was just like, I might as well just integrate this with all the other platforms that it automatically distributes to. So
we need a camera. We need a camera in here.
Fuck,
we need to be one of those guys who like.
If you saw this office right now, this is ridiculous.
Just do it like, I mean, when I'm on work calls, I just shift the camera up.
Oh,
right?
smart.
Like,
so it's going to be
angled.
A two camera shoot, but it's facing upwards on
just
each
miss
of us.
everything,
Good.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect. But no, this is not. The office is not in a state that anyone would want to ever see it in. So, and I don't know. The idea of trying to make it not that way for the sake of this seems like a fool's errand if I was to speculate. But hey, who knows? Can I ask you about something that I recently heard about? And I don't know why I only recently heard about this, and it had not made my radar until now. Polymarket. Do you know what this is?
I don't know if I know what Polymarket is, but like, give me like maybe I've heard of it.
So I was out to lunch with, among other people, senior hemorrhoid and gambling correspondent Christopher Paxton. And he very casually dropped a reference to Polymarket.
I know what Polymarket is.
Okay,
now.
okay.
Is it where you get bet on anything?
Yes, exactly.
Is it called like Kelshi or Kalshi or?
Sure, I think so. I think that might be
You
another.
know who that's owned by?
Huh?
You know who it's owned by?
No.
It's owned by. I believe it's like Erik Trump or like.
Oh. What Polymarket is or Kalshi?
I thought they were the same. Are they not the same thing? Maybe
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Maybe they're two separate things.
Okay,
but okay.
So you're not a big Polymarket guy, is what I'm gathering.
Well, I have enough problems in my life. Like I don't gamble unless I go to like Vegas. You know, I sit and I really gamble, but like I don't do the sports and gamble on the weather and.
See, I think Kalshi's a different thing.
Is it okay? Maybe it is,
but similar. Like the same.
You can bet on anything.
Yeah. I think so. But like,
is it going to reach 62 degrees tomorrow? Like
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I pulled it up after he mentioned it, having never heard of it. But I think they did a South Park episode about it somewhat recently. Okay. So some of my friends had heard about it that way. But like, obviously, like the very top one is the Super Bowl. Okay, sure, that makes sense. And then the second option here, I'm just on their website. U.S. strikes Iran by and February 13th or February 20th. Where there's a Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going to hit in February? Is there going to be... Oh, here's a Knicks Pistons game. Good. Most gold medals will either be Norway or United States or other countries too.
North Korea.
Those are the... Absolutely. Who's going to win the Thailand legislative election? So like literally it's everything. When I saw this, I was like, I absolutely understand the appeal of this, because if I was like some degenerate shithead 20-year-old, absolutely, like I could see myself going down this rabbit hole. But
well, it's becoming, like, from what I understand, like gambling is the new, like, drinking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
I made a joke about that recently to my friends. How they don't, these 20-year-olds aren't spending money on craft beer.
No.
They're just putting it all into Polymarket.
It's pretty nuts. And I for some reason these like markets have like a loophole around, like, because like you can't gamble online like Washington State.
Sure.
But with these you can.
Well, and then there's like DraftKings and stuff like that too.
But you
right?
can on DraftKings. You cannot. Like, you can't sign up for DraftKings in the state of Washington.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But these somehow like circumvent that. I don't know the reason, but they do. Like, or at least like the one I was like Kalshi or whatever.
Oh.
You can use it in Washington and bet on. I don't know if it's So
I didn't know you couldn't use DraftKings in Washington.
no,
That's
you
crazy.
Can't. Yeah, you just once you.
Did you try?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let you?
Yeah.
Got a VPN.
Just get it all. Yeah.
I'm in Nebraska.
God, no, it's just gambling's not my thing like that.
Same.
Yeah.
Yes. My parents love gambling. My parents.
But are they
love
old
it.
school Vegas, like hit the table type of gamblers? Or are they like sports betting? Like
Neither.
oh, they just like. Here's what I do like.
The loosest slots in town, brother.
If I'm playing golf, I want to throw a few bucks on each hole. I like that type of gambling.
The one that same.
Yeah.
The same type of gambling. Like the only type of gambling that I've really ever truly enjoyed was sports betting.
Yeah.
Because that just makes the sport that you're watching 100 times better.
Or playing. Like if you have some control over it, or you have some like, I enjoy that, but I don't,
Sure.
The other stuff, like even sports gambling, I don't like really. It makes the game more intense.
Oh, for sure. Yes, absolutely.
But like I'm not betting on the Super Bowl. Like the Seahawks are already in it. That's that's my. I got to place a bet on the Patriots so I can like edge my bet. Like or hedge. I don't. Yeah, like what? But like
you can edge your bet too.
Edge my bet.
I've heard betting's much more satisfactory if you edge it a little bit first.
But yeah. Anyway, it's not my area. But yeah, interesting markets. You're right. That is it's a crazy new thing. You can bet on anything, and
I wasn't sure if the reason you weren't paying off your collections debt was because you had lost all your money in Polymarket. But it sounds like that's not the reason.
I have enough cash to pay them. They will never see a dime of that cash. That's on principle. Like
that's right.
like
that's going to be going towards the IRS. Thank you very much.
I did my taxes.
What?
Both years.
Wow.
Yeah. And I came up ahead. I didn't know him. I didn't think I did, but
Was there a penalty you had to pay?
I went to, there's an IRS website that has every return that I've ever got.
Yeah.
They always say like, oh, the IRS could just do this for you. But, you have these, people like TurboTax in between that just,
Yeah.
It's fucking true. They have all the stuff. And they could, but I had to go pull it and put it in. And I just did it through the IRS website. And it was, I don't know if I'm going to get. I have to mail this in,
okay.
So I don't know like if there's going to be some sort of penalty.
Okay.
But they owed me money, so did Colorado, and like.
Oh, that's right. That's what you were waiting. You were.
Well, I was in multiple states with multiple jobs. It was getting like, but I sat down and I just did it, and
was it because of my guilting you?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I wanted to come on the next podcast. It's like I'm done.
But you're not necessarily done for 2025.
No, I haven't done that. Okay. But I should. That should be a.
Oh, that'd be a cakewalk.
Standard.
That's
like,
right.
Hey, here's my W-2. I lived in the same state. I didn't pull anything. Like it is. That should be golden.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be set. Are you gonna? Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke.
No, go ahead.
No, it's not going to make air anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I was going to ask if you were going to claim that squirter as a dependent. On
Which squirter?
I don't know, the Lake Stevens squirter.
The Lake Stevens squirter.
I don't know if she actually squirted or not, but the girl you hooked up with Lake Stevens.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
the dirtiest girl of all time.
I know you guys don't.
The power of my imagination is strong, Ryan. I can always think about it. Real quick, thanks everybody. I know that I say it every time, asking for reviews and or ratings on Apple and Spotify and all that stuff, and people have done it. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. I noticed we had like, I don't know, it wasn't like a ton. It wasn't a huge amount, but like more than last time I checked. So thanks very much, everybody. If you have not yet done so already, Heather, I know that you have not ranked us or rated us on Pocket Casts. So just tap the stars at the top of the screen. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, find me. I'm in the house. I'm in the house with you right now. One last thing, and then we'll get into some science talk. We were snubbed, Ryan. Did you know that we were snubbed recently?
No.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think this is the platform to discuss it. The Golden Globes. Everyone know that the preeminent awards ceremony. Nobody talks about the Academy Awards anymore. The Grammys. Fifth. Chapel Roan with her little hook titty dress or whatever the fuck.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'm sure you did see it. Yeah. But the Golden Globes, the most fanciest, the most high regarded of all their awards shows, they introduced a Golden Globe for podcasting.
We didn't make it this year?
We didn't make it. I don't know how. I don't know why. Feel like, the audio quality's on point.
Yeah.
It's not loud as fuck anymore. What else do you want me to do, Golden Globes? But here we are. Amy Poehler won for her podcast.
Who's Amy Poehler?
Who is that? That's the main lead from Parks and Rec.
Oh, she has a podcast? Everyone does now.
Exactly. Everybody has a podcast now. But yes, I don't remember the name of it. I'm sure Heather will be yelling at the phone.
Is it good? Does Heather like it?
Heather likes it. I've listened to a little bit of it. It's. I don't listen. I listen to very few celebrity. I really, honestly, to be perfectly frank with you, I very rarely listen to many podcasts these days. But of the ones that I do listen to, it's rarely like the celebrity interview style of podcast.
I'm a little surprised it wasn't Travis and Jason Kelce.
They were probably nominated. I'm sure they were nominated.
That's just a big one.
Sure. It's all. I don't think Joe Rogan was nominated.
Shock. Yeah.
But I think Smartless with Will Arnett and Jason Bateman and
that's a
whatnot. They were, I'm sure, nominated. Amy Poehler was nominated, and so maybe next year.
Next year, yeah.
Maybe we were deducted points for only posting one episode every month or two.
Take the whole month of December off. Yeah.
I guess that could have been part of it.
And January.
I'll consider that for this year before sending in my for your consideration. The Hardmark Podcast.
I can wear a dress next year.
For your consideration, Ryan will save a human child over his own pet. Edison, Einstein, Tesla, Gates, Hawking. Fucking Stephen Hawking was in a fucking submersible on Epstein's Island. Did you see this picture?
No.
Yeah.
In a submersible?
Like a submarine.
He's just
strapped into a fucking sub.
Did he travel there on a submarine?
I don't
with Bill Gates.
I don't know, but there definitely seemed to be a young lady with Stephen Hawking in this submersible. And I saw this, I was like, what are we coming to here? But anyway,
did
Ryan Murphy's a name with that list. What were you gonna say?
It's the Nip Tuck Ryan Murphy.
He got me again.
No, there was this thing where they're redacting just names on emails.
Oh, sure.
But then someone was like, they redacted in the same email, the word don't. And they're thinking they just gotta control F DT.
Oh, okay. I see. Gotcha. Okay. That wouldn't.
I saw that today. I was like, why redact a name? Why redact a name? This is
redact what they did. Don't redact the name. That's what I'm saying.
A wave is like a twister.
Okay, this is going to be an interesting one here, Ryan.
Yeah.
So the category is that you'll be ranking things that you could be doing constantly. Things you could be doing constantly. And I have a list.
Yeah.
I have a list. Maybe I'll just go in the order that I have them written down, I guess. We'll just do it this way.
Okay.
Hiccups.
That's a horrible thing.
And I don't have a ton of data around all of these things. I do have a little snippet of information, and I'm open to...
What data would you have? What do you...
So, each of these things have, the longest recorded fit of this thing.
Guinness Book of World Records.
I'm not necessarily asking you to rank, the longest time span. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's a week or two of doing this
things that I've done, or things that I
Well, have you hiccuped?
Yeah, but like things that I've done in like, are you asking the longest time I've hiccuped?
No.
Or like, okay, yeah.
I'm saying you, Ryan, are going to be ranking, like you have hiccups for, I don't know, a week straight, 2 weeks straight, whatever time frame you want to say. How much would that suck in comparison to some of these other things?
Okay, yeah.
So hiccups.
I mean, that has to be number one off the bat. I can't think of.
Wow, you're going hiccup immediate. First number
hiccups
one.
Are horrible.
They're not great.
Even in like short like bursts, like
it's hard to talk with hiccups. Sometimes they come out as a burp, which is embarrassing.
I don't think I've had the hiccups in a long time, but yeah, no, like they're awful. Like
I think we talked about it when
it's a whole chest.
Friend of the show, Functional Testicle Devin, gave us his hiccup cure of peanut butter and sugar, which still has not been tested. Never vetted that.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad.
It's in the back of my mind, though. Do you want to know the longest hiccup spree that someone ever had was? Do you have a guess?
Were they trying to have the hiccups?
No, they were not.
Okay. I'm going to guess like somewhere between like a day and a week.
That's a good guess. And again, to reiterate, I'm not having you rank the amount of time that this person did it versus the maximum of some of these other ones. So put that aside. We're just going to say it's an equal amount of time. 68 years.
Did he kill himself? Like,
no, actually, maybe he should have. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. It began after he fell. So this is like a farmer. He fell down on the farm and started getting hiccups. The hiccups were originally at 40 hiccups per minute. So think about that. So we're talking every
it's
second.
It's disgusting.
Math. You can do math. Eventually, over time, it slowed to 20 hiccups per minute.
And that was a relief.
What a relief. We're beating this thing.
Yeah.
Finally stopped a year before he died.
Oh, what a tragedy.
So I think it started when he was like a late teen, early 20s. And then...
When was it? Do you know like how like...
I think he died in the early 90s.
So I wonder if they could treat that now. I bet they could. They like shock your heart back into rhythm. Like it's just a muscle contraction,
well, supposedly,
right? Like,
it started because he damaged like his diaphragm or something like that. They think so. I mean, maybe there's scientific treatments for hiccups now that I don't know about.
That'd be. So it's way off.
I remember a friend of mine one time was riding in the car with me, and he had hiccups for. It was approaching an hour.
It's like annoying.
And I was like, this is the rest of your life. I took a different tact. I said, this is like the rest of your life now. You're going to have to live with these hiccups, so you should start coming to terms.
That would also give me like anxiety too.
It freaked him out a good amount.
Yeah.
So
did you hear about the guy with 68 years? Like,
this is just year one. Yeah. This is hour one of the next 68 years for you, sir. So hiccups is a de facto number one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me jot this bad boy down.
Worst to best, right?
Sure.
Worst is going to be number one.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, hiccups number one is fine. Yeah, we can do it that way. Unless you want to do best to worst.
But I have a feeling I know like one of them's going to be.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Coughing.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother you as much. To be fair, you could probably actually hurt yourself with a continuous coughing fit.
Yeah, I think so. Like
you probably wouldn't injure.
It depends on the type of cough. Is it like a nauseous cough? Is it like I got a thing in my throat cough? Is it like a flu cough?
What's a nauseous cough?
I don't know. You're just your stomach's feeling weird and like you cough it out.
It's just like the diarrhea song. When your stomach's feeling weird, nauseous cough.
I don't know.
I mean, it probably depends on so for example, if you're just coughing, you're over the course of that amount of time, like if you get sick, well now you have a fucking shitty ass sick guy cough, but otherwise it's probably just like a dry I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people have a dry cough all the time.
Sure.
I don't know how this is defined right here. This is like how often are you coughing?
I don't have that level of data with this.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I do have the longest amount of time that they had like basically a coughing fit for.
I just feel like you have a little bit more control over a cough than the hiccups. Hiccups are there. You don't know when the next one's going to come. Coughing, I feel like when it's going to.
Sure. Yeah, I guess biologically you can feel it a little bit more.
You're just going to cough. Yeah, which would suck. Like don't.
Right.
This doesn't sound pleasant either. Like
yeah.
I get number 2. Like. Yeah.
15 months is the longest coughing fit.
That's a long time. That doesn't shock me. Like
I thought you were going to say that's not so bad. I do that.
No, but 15 months compared to 68 years.
Well, we're not comparing that, but yes,
I'm just
sure.
15. But you recovered, or she recovered, whoever. I don't know, like that. I'm surprised it's the world record.
Yeah. I don't know.
Consistent. Yeah.
Consistent 15 months. But I mean, that could also be like continuous, like, I don't know, as opposed to just, because my mom's one of those dry coughing people that just do it a lot.
Yeah, I think I dry cough too. Like,
sure. Also, the hiccup dude.
Yeah.
He had like 3 or 4 kids. Can you imagine?
I don't even know how he finished.
Not only that, but how do you convince somebody like, yeah, you need to like have sex with me? We're doing the rhythm method.
Well,
like,
he was born in like 1930. Probably just like
your options. Yeah, there wasn't exactly a Tinder back then, I suppose. Yeah, just, hey, we went to high school together. That means that we're going to be living together for the rest of our lives. Next, yawning.
I don't like that one either. And when I might be yawning a lot throughout this pot. Like when people start talking about it, I start yawning. And then I can get into a thing. Like I probably yawned for way too long before.
What does that mean? You mean a long yawning fit?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is awful.
Like you haven't yawned since you've been here yet.
I know. Now I'm going to start yawning.
Shit. What have I done? I've unlocked.
This is a real
Pandora's
thing.
box.
Yeah. And like, I think a good yawn feels good. Like a yawn feels great, you know. I've got a yawn like locked and loaded right now, dude. Like right now I could.
Do you need me to assume the position, Ryan?
I don't know what position is that.
I don't know the yawn the yawn receiving position.
But yeah, no. When people bring that up, that's one that like can trigger. Like I have to yawn every 5 seconds now.
Oh, okay.
So that would suck.
5 weeks.
These are getting like more and more believable, like every second, like, you know. And frequency on that, is there?
I don't have that written down.
Because like you could yawn every day and say I went like 100 years.
I think this is more than once a day or anything. Like this is like continual coughing, continual yawning. Yeah.
Okay.
So where is yawning going?
I think it's just going in order right now. I haven't found anything that's gonna like.
So hiccups 1, coughing 2, yawning 3.
Yeah.
Look what you've done to me.
That wasn't a yawn.
That
just deep
seemed
breath.
very yawn adjacent.
Yeah.
Getting a boner.
I can't like when we talk about the record, is this just like strictly erect for?
So this one's
is this a Viagra more than 4 hour situation? Like
this one's a little bit different because there's like a medical condition that can affect both men and women. Do you want me to read what I have written down here? It's a very lengthy snippet of a Wikipedia.
You feel like it's going to be beneficial? Okay.
Persistent genital arousal disorder.
Yeah. Oh.
Physical arousal can be very intense and persist for extended periods, days, weeks, or years at a time. Can you imagine having a boner for years?
No, that would suck. Yeah.
That would be awful. Even just, more than like half of a day. Half a day is like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. But like, that would be my point where it's like, okay, what are we doing with this thing? Like, this is just in the way now.
Yeah.
But symptoms may include pressure, pain, vibrating, pleasure, irritation, clitoral or penile tingling, throbbing, vaginal congestion. I think I have a guess what that would be, but I don't really want to speculate. Vaginal contractions, penile spasms, arousal, clitoral or penile erections, and prolonged spontaneous orgasms. Pressure, pleasure, discomfort, pounding, pulsating, throbbing, or engorgement may include the clitoris, penis, labia, vagina, perineum, or the anus. The symptoms may result from sexual activity or from no identified stimulus. They are not relieved by a single orgasm. Instead, multiple strong orgasms over hours, days, or weeks are needed for short-term relief. The symptoms can impede home and work life.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so stress can make the symptoms worse.
No, I think that I'd probably put that number 2.
Okay, so not quite at a hiccup.
Hiccups? No, that's just gonna hurt. Like, yeah. But that could interfere.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
That seems like it's a bigger issue. I don't know. Like, what would the hiccups would be hard. Hiccups would be hard. All these would be difficult.
Yeah, but like if I want to go play basketball, like
in your Dockers slacks.
Yeah.
Just tuck it into the waistband.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, sure. I could see. They'll just think that the hiccuping guy on the basketball court's weird. If they might call the cops on the boner guy, the persistent genital arousal disorder fella that's hanging around the pickleball court. Last but not least, number 5, sneezes.
That was the one.
Sneezes.
That sneezing feels good.
Only because you think that it's like a little tiny...
I mean, sometimes when I get a sneeze fit, I try to go for the next one, you know.
Are you a multiple sneezer?
Oh, I can be, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
What's your refractory period on sneezes?
It depends. It depends.
I'm a one big sneeze guy, for sure.
I sneeze big all the time. Sneeze big or go home, you know? Like,
absolutely. Do you dad sneeze? I definitely dad sneeze. I've always dad sneezed.
Yeah, same. My dad used to like to make a big deal out of it, you know, like...
out of your sneezes or his?
No, his.
Okay.
So
Jeff Murphy's sneezes were big boy sneezes?
Oh, yeah. So then I picked that up and I started making a scene out of, you know...
Big drama queen.
But if like sneezing feels great, like, you know, I would, if I had to pick any of these, like easily I would take that one.
I don't know, because like when you do you have hay fever? Do you get hay fever?
No.
Okay. See, that might color your opinion.
Like allergies?
Yeah.
I usually my allergies are more like I'm like congested and like I'll sneeze a little bit, but like it's like, you know, my eyes are watering and like
in like the springtime when the pollen's out. Oh my god, it's the worst. Like it's hard to focus on anything else when. And like, luckily, I almost always have like allergy medication here, so I can just like, you know, put stuff in my eyes, spray my nose, whatever, and it's fine. But like, once you sneeze, all you can think about is like, oh gosh, I feel the next sneeze coming. It's just, you get no reprieve from the sneeze.
You ever hear like a sneeze like a fifth of an orgasm?
Yes, Brian.
I agree with that. I agree with that. You get a little bit of like...
perked up the moment I mentioned sneezing. Do I need to assume the sneeze receiving position, Ryan?
You got positions for all this.
Are you going to sneeze into me?
But what about the boner position? Didn't mention that, Erik.
I somehow it slipped my mind. Sneezes, one every 30 seconds for 976 days in total.
It's a little much.
Apparently, these did stop when they slept, so that's nice.
I wouldn't be able to fall asleep, though. That'd be the problem. Like, this is my last sneeze. Like, I gotta fall asleep within 90 seconds. Like,
I mean, gosh, you'd probably if I was in that position, I mean, I would like just be on sleeping medication all the time. Like, I would just have to be. You know what I mean? Just to like get over that hump of.
I have a thing where like I have a hard like when I go to sleep. I did when I took my month off for taking edibles too. Like I take them every night and I just grab a knockout. Like I'm like a goner, right? But I didn't take anything. And like, if I feel like I'm gonna have to pee within the next 30 minutes, I just get up and go right then. And then like I'll come back and then I'm back up again because I just got up. Yeah. And like, it is a really annoying thing that I think it's a little like OCD.
Sure. Maybe.
But I have to like fall asleep before I like, otherwise, you know, get up and go again.
Do you cut yourself off at a certain time of the night to like, okay, no more water or anything?
I mean, I
try to stop drinking anything by like 6.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Granted, it's 6:30 right now, but
I just take edibles and then I just
I don't care anymore.
I just sleep through the night.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
So knowing what you know now, is sneezes still number 5 or does sneezes go up?
No, I think out of all those, like sneezing is the best case scenario. I get it'd be disruptive and suck that, you know, but
especially if you got like if they're like snotty sneezes.
But like what else am I gonna choose? Like
yawning? I don't know.
Yawning would be worse.
Yawning would be worse than sneezes? I don't think so.
If you're yawning on camera at work every there's someone's like discussing something, you know, like that.
I mean, what if you're sneezing? Hey, that guy's having a fifth of an orgasm over and over. That's cool. Good for him.
I mean, I think they'd at least be like, oh, he's listening. He's trying.
he's trying.
You know, he's not falling asleep during this like meeting that you're supposed to be like part. You know,
you can cover up a yawn. You could just kind of like, I'm looking around on my desk for something, or I'm going to cover my mouth with my hand or something. Like there's options. Yeah, hard to hide a dad sneeze.
Yeah, but people would feel sorry for you more than like
you're playing this. Let's give the sympathetic man who's sneezing all the time a promotion. What do you say, gentlemen?
We can't fire this guy. Like
he's sneezing all the time, once every 30 seconds.
He's gone to HR about this problem. Like, you know,
at least it stops when he goes to sleep every night. So the final list: 1 hiccups, 2 boners. Sorry. 3 coughing. 4 yawns, 5 sneezes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. The perfect list. The perfect list, everybody.
Once again.
He did it, everyone.
Yep.
He did it again.
Is that in line with what you would think? Is that, or do you have any like big call outs on
Sneezes
that
would be maybe not the very top, but close to the top
really?
for me. Yeah.
You don't like sneezing. Okay.
No. Like, as a kid, my allergies were really bad, like dust and stuff, to the point where I had to they started out as weekly shots and then became bi-weekly and then like monthly. My allergies are really bad. So I have a not great relationship with sneezing. So it's gotten more under control over the years, but I don't get a lot of pleasure out of sneezes, generally speaking. But yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't. I think you could make cases for like almost anything on this list, and it wouldn't be like too outrageous, to be perfectly honest. But
I mean, boner being number 5, the best would be.
Yeah, the boner one would have to be in the top 3. I feel like for pretty much
worst.
Of worst, just because it's. I mean, on paper, you'd be like, "Oh, it's not so bad," but then like the reality of that, like you'd probably get like blue balls, right? You'd have to get blue balls.
Well, also like it's not like a comfortable feel. You wake up in the morning like a rock, and like that does not feel that good, you know. Like how do I get this to go away? You know,
right?
But all the time, like
right,
that would
just on an airplane.
Like swimming, like you're doing laps, you're doing the backstroke, like
no, not again. My persistent genital arousal disorder.
Jesus,
no. Just walking through the men's locker room afterwards. Anyhow, science, Ryan. Some more science. The final science of our gathering here today, of our Rumpus Time. We've got a hot take for you, Ryan.
Ask the talent.
Another notable event in professional wrestling history featuring Jumpin Jeff Farmer. Is this a name you're familiar with, Ryan?
Jeff Farmer?
Jumpin Jeff Farmer.
I don't know.
That's a shame. Well, the clip that we're about to watch is from the late 1980s. A lot of the specifics are pretty murky at this point, so I couldn't really tell you like a ton about the background of what we'll be seeing here. But the company that is behind this clip that we'll be seeing was called IPW. I don't know what IPW stood for. All that remains of this tiny organization are some sporadic YouTube clips that have been recorded off of their original broadcasts. And what would have to be considered as the diamond in the rough of all that content was a young competitor by the name of Jumpin Jeff Farmer. Jumpin Jeff was having problems with a wrestler by the name of Motley Cruz. Not Motley Crue, but Cruz.
Oh.
Yes.
Different.
Different. Legally different. And as we'll see, Jeff Farmer, he's coming full force. So let's check it out.
Earlier we talked to Jumpin Jeff Farmer. Let's go now to that interview. Folks, there's Jumpin Jeff Farmer. Jeff, a while back, what a match you had with Motley.
Yep. Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life. But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Motley Cruz, you turn the tables on me. You turn the tables in a wrong way. You got me mad now. I've stood around. I've listened to everything you had to say. I did everything necessary. But when you turn around and you backstab me one way or another, and you cheat me out of what's rightfully mine, that's when I get angry. Now I'm the one doing the challenging. I'm issuing a challenge to you, Motley Cruz. Get in the ring with me. This time, I'm going full force.
Jumpin Jeff Farmer. Now let's go to the ring.
So really, the first one is like the most famous one. That one.
Oh, that's.
But thoughts on Jumpin Jeff?
I think I got a little bit better through each.
He did.
Each one, like it improved a little bit. Like
we watched 4.
Yeah.
But we started, of course, with the one that everybody has seen of the "You got me mad now" and whatnot and whatnot.
I feel that I sometimes struggle to get the words out. You know.
There was you try and cheat me out of what's rightfully mine.
Yeah. But he's very close to being like dead on and like perfect.
With practice, he could have.
Yeah,
been
like
decent.
he was yeah.
As far as I'm aware of, he just fell off the face of the earth after
too bad.
the IPW went under. Jumpin Jeff. There's some other fucking incredible promos from that thing that maybe we'll eventually get to. But yeah, Jumpin Jeff's definitely the standout performer of the IPW catalog. So much so that have you seen I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson?
Yeah.
He has like a spot on
he does?
version of that. we can watch it after in the break between episodes. But yes, he does a very, very good version of that character. But now that we've immersed ourselves fully into Jumpin Jeff Farmer and his aura, as the kids say.
Yeah.
What's better, Jumpin Jeff Farmer or paintball?
I've been thinking about paintball.
You really?
Thinking about starting a paintball business.
Okay, all right. I'm glad I don't know why I brought this up, but fate.
I don't know if you've ever watched a paintball match.
I've not. I've never played. I've never watched.
Paintball's fun.
I can imagine it would be.
Yeah.
I bet it also
I don't
hurts.
know if I could. Well, it does hurt. But like these guys, the matches where they have the tubes up, the inflatables, and they run and they try, the professional thing.
Yeah.
They're just like, they're shoot, and they'll like grab a pack of paintballs from their back and like just dump it, and they leave paintballs all over the place. They'll like miss, and that paintballs, and then they'll just the next one, and they're like shooting them while they're like dumping them into the That's got to be easy money right there. To like you make a paintball.
Are you talking about scrounging the paintballs that they're just?
No, I'm talking about like making paintballs and selling them. Like,
oh, okay. I thought you were talking about after a paintball match, you're just going to be on the field, like, hey, gathering up these loose paintballs.
If people they don't really. If you're wasting that many paintballs, that's good for business, Like,
how? Okay. I don't.
I'll show you. I'll send you a clip sometime and just show you how many they're wasting. It's actually insane. And,
please do. Is there an open? There's not a number one dominant competitor in this marketplace already?
I don't know. Maybe there probably is.
You're just gonna try and undercut them in every possible way.
Just manufacturing, right? You figure out how to put a paintball together.
How do you make a paintball?
Great question. I don't know. I have.
Okay, interesting.
I have no idea. But
maybe we'll do a version of Shark Tank.
I think we got it.
Colton and I and Tony Tate.
When I was like 7th grade, all I wanted was like an angel paint, and not even paintball. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. I used to go on the internet and just look at like paintball websites and like, like I wanted this gun, and I was like saving up money and like.
What is it called? An angel paintball?
Angel was the gun.
Oh, okay.
That was the type. It was like you could just tap the trigger, like, and it would just shoot, like, whatever. Very sensitive trigger.
Ryan was diddling the trigger just now. It was very light fingering of the trigger.
That's what it is. Like, that's.
Hey, you're the expert. Clearly.
So like, I think we need to make paintball big again for the kids. Instead of gambling, we need to bring paintball back and then sell them paintballs that they just waste and just give me their money. Like,
right? Yeah. The guns, that's a fool's errand. You don't want to fall into that trap of manufacturing guns.
No, I'm not going to get it.
Just the paintballs.
That's got to be way easier. Like,
just mark them up, but at the same time, deep undercuts of the competitors. So that's where the sweet spot is.
Which is better? Like...
Yes. What's better? I forgot I even asked you a question.
Like the game of paintball? Is that what we're talking about? Like
we're talking about your business plan of creating paintballs versus.
No, I'm just like
we're just talking. I don't know. However you want to approach the
paintball's fun. I haven't paintball for a long time.
How long's it been?
I don't know. That's probably like 8th or 9th grade last time I paintballed.
Okay, so a couple decades then.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Actually, yeah, dude. Shoot. At least 2, like.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, you had fully functional, shoulders back then, ankles, etc. But but was paintball funner than Jumpin Jeff Farmer? Coming full force.
If I'm just yes, because paintball is more fun.
Okay.
Than great thing. You just compared the wrong thing at this time. Paintball,
okay. I didn't realize that I was going to go down this deep rabbit hole of business plans.
I've been thinking about paintball recently. Like
I didn't realize.
You want to go with me, Dan?
Probably not.
Oh, come on,
you can
Erik.
invite me, but I don't think that I would go.
Let's go. Let's go
paintballing. Aiming. Will we be on the same team or are we on opposing teams? What's the deal here?
That's a good question.
Like, I need to know more before I
Maybe get the
commit
crew
it.
together, you know? Like, get the, instead of going
So
out
we
to-
know everybody? So, like, it'd be just a wave v
you
wave?
get, you get that crew together. Yeah, like...
But it hurts, though, right? People get welts when they get hit with
Well, yeah, I mean, you
paintballs.
can wear, like... Usually you go and you wear, like, multiple layers. And you got a face mask on, you know? That's
Sure.
you just don't get shot in the, in the face.
I'm afraid of you, like, hitting me in the ear or some shit like that.
I think mostly it's pretty bad aiming across the board. Like, you're moving kind of quick and you're just, like... People are popping up and you're just kind of like... You know, you're just letting paintballs fly because they cost
If we had
nothing.
a wave guy paintball thing, I would consider it.
Okay.
I wouldn't just go and face off against, like, seasoned professionals.
My friends aren't, like, seasoned either, but, like... Yeah, I think a wave... Yeah, wave paintball.
As long as everyone's upfront about their experience level, because I didn't even hardly know anything about paintball until this.
If there's a paintball place with a bar, you know, like that could be a great excursion for the summer. You
Matt
know?
Peters has got a lot of land. That's all I'm saying.
Talk to your boy.
We're doing the Darrington, the semi-annual Darrington paintball.
I feel like most of them will be up north too. Like if you're gonna look at like ranges, like
Sure.
Lake Stevens plus, you know, like So yeah.
Okay, noted. Well, so some food for thought.
There you go.
So is paintball wins?
I think paintball wins.
That's
so.
a shame.
Yeah, sorry.
Man.
If you put it against something lesser than paintball, like that was a good clip. I just
Blame me. All right. Well, the record seven wins for wrestling, 4 wins for things that are not wrestling. So it's still you know, it's still lopsided, but that gap is shrinking bit by bit. But for those of you who have already rated and reviewed us on your preferred platform, thank you very much. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like us on YouTube. We're growing by the day. We've got more subscribers. So thanks to everyone who's already done that. And if you haven't done it yet, consider it. Tell a friend. We're off like a turd of hurdles. We'll be back next week. Some wrestling. It's going to be a wild one. Tune in. We'll see you then. Thanks, everybody. Not again. My persistent genital arousal disorder.
Jesus.